From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Back to Good Morning Northwest. We still have a few different fires burning within the region. We're going to start off with the fire burning in Kittitas County, the Squaw Creek fire burning a couple miles to the north of Lauderdale Junction. We got some good news on this yesterday in that there is containment. It's not much, but it's something. It's now 3% contained, and it's now just a little bit over 200 acres at this point. The level 2 evacuations were expanded. We have these listed online at applevalleynewsnow.com. So in these areas, this is where you got to be packed and ready to leave at a moment's notice. And then in these areas, this is where you should be keeping tabs on the fire adjacent to your place of residence. Okay, another fire burning in the area, that would be the Williams Mine fire burning in southwestern Yakima County, starting to get very close to Mount Adams at this point. Containment holding steady at 31%, and we're just a little bit over 13,000 acres. And then for this Canyon fire burning in southern Morrow County, we don't have much information on this one at all. We know it's 190 acres, but the containment is still unknown. Not a lot of hot spots are popping up on the satellite, so that does give us a little indication that it's not burning nearly as strong or as hot as the Squaw Creek fire is in Kittitas County. Temperatures this morning in the 50s and 60s. You probably need a light jacket and maybe even a rain jacket, as we're seeing showers in Yakima County, Kittitas County, and in the Blues and Wallowas. I'll show you what happens to all this a little bit later in the day, coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, it has been 23 years since the September 11th terrorist attacks. We have how the city of Kennewick is paying tribute. And an update on the search for the man suspected of killing his girlfriend in Wapato. He has been arrested. We have how police were able to find him. And last night was the presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. We have the recap. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling. It is Wednesday, September 11th. Now today marks 23 years since the September 11th terrorist attack. The city of Kennewick is paying tribute this morning, and our Monique Ledesma joins us from the memorial at the Southridge Sports Events Complex. Monique, what can you tell us about today's events?
Good morning, Jill. The complex will be open and accessible all day to the public, and the city of Kennewick says that they're encouraging everyone to stop by at their own convenience. The moments of remembrance will start off at 6:30 this morning with the presentation of the colors, the national anthem, and posting of the guards. Next one will start off with the changing of the guard at every half hour on the hour. There will also be moments of silence and a line of duty death bell signal for the emergency responders who died in the collapse of both towers, along with lowering and folding of the flag on the 9/11 memorial. This morning, at 10:45 this morning, will be the retirement of the colors and the end of the memorial events. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma for Good Morning Northwest.
Thank you, Monique. Well, the nation watched as Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump met for the first time ever on a debate stage in Philadelphia. ABC News hosted and moderated the candidates' pitch to voters, which included some of this election's most critical moments and a few bizarre ones. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from the National Constitution Center.
It started with a handshake.
Kamala Harris. Let's have a good debate.
Have fun.
A brief moment of diplomacy between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump before the gloves came off.
Tonight, you're going to hear from the same old tired playbook, a bunch of lies, grievances, and name-calling.
She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist.
The economic pitch to voters led the debate, Harris leaning into her middle-class roots.
My plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start-up small businesses, knowing they are part of the backbone of America's economy.
Trump doubling down on his tariff plan, which economists say would be a tax on Americans, and pinning inflation on Harris.
When I had it, I had tariffs, and yet I had no inflation. We have inflation like very few people have ever seen before.
On abortion, Trump wouldn't commit to vetoing a national abortion ban, instead repeating this false claim.
But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine.
Harris then going on the attack.
Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral.
Trump repeatedly brought the wide-ranging conversation back to immigration.
She was the border czar. She doesn't want to be called the border czar because she's embarrassed by the border.
Harris dismissed most of those attacks, instead focusing on provoking the unhinged side of the former president.
It's time to turn the page. And if that was a bridge too far for you, well, there is a place in our campaign for you to stand for country, to stand for our democracy, to stand for rule of law, and to end the chaos.
In the post-debate spin room, Trump made a rare appearance as his surrogates scrambled to defend his performance. Harris taking a victory lap after the debate, but saying she's still the underdog.
And we want to begin with start now with an update in the search for a man suspected of killing his girlfriend in Wapato.
The Yakima County Sheriff's Office says 45-year-old Gianni Alemo has been arrested. Authorities say he was on the run for 4 days following the shooting death of 37-year-old Heather Renee England on September 6th.
Authorities say they got a Crime Stoppers tip that led to a traffic stop and a short chase before the arrest of Alemo in Yakima County. Alemo is facing charges of murder, domestic violence, and assault. Now, a local rescue is looking for the community's help. Property disputes are causing problems at the Pitbull Pen, a foster and shelter facility for dogs in Benton City.
The property is at risk of closing its doors. The founder says this is happening because of a legal family dispute. But executive director and founder Trish Trickett says the foster program and the mission is staying as steadfast as ever. About a week ago, Trish Trickett was handed an eviction notice to the property that she's done business on for years. The cost to purchase the property right now around $400,000.
You know, with adoptions down over the last 2 years, and I mean like under 10 adoptions a month now for the past 2 years, we're barely scraping by, and we've got dogs here that we have to account for.
If they have to leave the location, all the dogs at the facility need fosters, adoption, or a new rescue to go to. Trickett says they've spent 15 years developing the property and bringing through all kinds of dogs and all kinds of people. She says she wants to stay open.
Oh my gosh, thousands of dogs. Thousands have been placed and come through here, and it's my life.
Trickett says people can get involved in many ways. If the doors have to close, many animals may need homes. Right now, the Pitbull Pen is also looking for declarations from the community about how Trish Trickett has impacted people, and they need to go to Trickett's attorney also to keep the lot or move to a new location. And they're also looking for monetary donations.
Up next, a new study finds weight loss drugs showing a promise in treating childhood obesity. We look at the study details coming up in your health headlines.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford Tough.
Save with Bi-Mart's latest digital savings guide on Bi-Mart.com or pick up a copy in store. Save big on Ball canning jars. All pint and quart-sized jars are now 50% off. Membership saves you more at Bi-Mart.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Indulge in Legends Casino's seafood buffet experience. Discover a feast of premium crab legs, succulent shrimp, and an array of delectable ocean-inspired dishes. Elevate your evenings with Legends Seafood Buffet every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
Women, were you exposed to dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Whites & Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
This newscast sponsored by Walker's Furniture and Mattress. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We're tracking, again, a couple different areas of showers for this morning. Area number 1 is over on the west side. That's eating up a lot of this moisture. But there is some of this that is surviving the trip over the mountains. And so we're seeing some mostly light showers in the Yakima Valley. At times, there's some moderate or heavier burst of rainfall. And then the other area we're tracking is in the Blues and the Wallowas, where we are seeing some lightning for this morning. So that is certainly, we'll continue to watch very closely throughout the rest of this morning and throughout the rest of the day. Now on to the smoke. Yes, it is still around, but not very much. Definitely not as much as what we had for Sunday and Monday. You can see just some light smoke streaming down from the Squaw Creek fire right now. We'll show you what happens to all this a little bit later today and as we head into tomorrow as well. And you can see it's mostly going to be in those areas immediately downwind of some of the hottest fires. So the Squaw Creek fire, this fire that's burning in Wheeler County, this one could put some thicker smoke in the southern portions of Morrow and Umatilla counties. But other than that, points in between should see some pretty good air quality. Now, the skies aren't necessarily going to be clear today. There will be clouds up in the sky, but in terms of the smoke, most of us will be in the clear from that. Here's your coatcast for today for the Tri-Cities. Going with a rain jacket for most of the day, and this is being a little bit extra, but if you do want to err on the side of caution, there will be a little trickle of showers possible throughout the day. So for today, feeling fall-like, we'll have that chance for showers and thunderstorms. I'll time that out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In your health headlines, a weight loss drug is showing promise to treat childhood obesity. In a late-stage trial, children who use the weight loss drug liraglutide lost significantly more weight than children on a placebo. The study, published in the New England Journal of Medicine, looked at the effects of the drug on children between the ages of 6 and 12 with a high body mass index. Out of 82 children, 56 received the drug injection once a day. The rest got a placebo. All participants received diet and exercise counseling. At the end of the trial, those on the drug had a BMI more than 7 percentage points lower than their counterparts. The FDA first approved the drug in 2014 to help adults lose weight. In 2020, the approval was extended to children ages 12 to 17 years old. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Campbell's Soup is wanting to change its name. We tell you what it wants to change it to and why in just a few minutes. But first, Josh will have your weather for today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Off the clock? And you're relaxing in that old thing?
Come on, a little duct tape. It's good to go.
Well, right now, you can score amazing comfort that's built to last with savings up to 50% during the extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Take good care of you, Bruce Heating and Air.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Discover Curve Appeal in Kennewick, your personalized med spa. Experience our one-on-one services and treatments designed to make you look and feel your best. From laser hair removal or electrolysis to Botox or body contouring and laser treatments, we tailor our services to your unique needs. Our medical professionals ensure you leave feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Ready to look and feel your best? Visit curveappealtc.com to schedule your consultation.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
We're approaching the gate now. The house is destroyed, but the flag not a carrying it. I'm David Muir.
I know who you are.
You
Watch
do?
you every night. World News Tonight and Apple Valley News Now, your most trusted local news source.
Don't give a rat's behind. That's below.
A new era begins.
And I'm just getting started.
Judy Justice.
A full hour of Judy Justice today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It looks like the showers are starting to become a little bit more prevalent now, especially in the Yakima Valley, and there are some little embedded pockets. This is mostly light rainfall, but there are some embedded pockets of some heavier rainfall. So that is something we'll certainly track throughout the rest of this morning, really throughout the rest of the day. We'll show you this with Futurecast, and there's just the potential of a little trickle of showers all throughout the day, and I think maybe Futurecast is underselling this just a little bit, but by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, from west to east, specifically in between the mountains, that's when we'll start to see a gradual drying trend, but there could be some more stingy showers left over in the foothills and the Blues, also up in the Cascades, and those leftover showers could continue to linger around well into Thursday. But for the rest of us in between the mountains and outside of the foothills, it's going to be pretty dry. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting over the next 48 hours. Most of this is going to fall for Wednesday. We're thinking probably less than 1/10 of an inch in between the mountains, but maybe the Cascades and the Blues could siphon about 1/4 of an inch of rainfall when this is all said and done. So for today, it'll feel pretty fall-like out there. We'll be about 10 degrees below average. It'll be breezy too. Winds gusting between 20 to 25 miles per hour. For tonight, they'll gust between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Pretty cool out there, 40s and 50s. And then obviously, like you saw in Futurecast, Thursday is going to be a drier day. We'll have some pretty dry weather for Friday and Saturday, but then shower chances start to go up again for Sunday and Monday, and they go up even more for Tuesday. But hey, these fall-like high temperatures sticking around for the next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A thunderstorm chance for today, but dry and cool for Thursday through Sunday. Then for Yakima, cooler with showers and thunderstorms for today, but dry Thursday and Friday, but small shower chances return by Saturday. Then for Ellensburg, winds picking up on Thursday behind this cold front. Dry for Thursday and Friday, but small shower chances start again on Saturday. Then for Hermiston, a thunderstorm chance for today, dry for Thursday through Sunday, wet weather possibly coming back by Monday. Then for Walla Walla, showers linger into tomorrow, but dry and comfy for Friday and Saturday, but wet weather creeping back for Sunday and beyond.
Thank you, Josh. In consumer news, one of the country's most iconic brands plans on changing its name. Campbell's Soup wants to drop soup from its name, and the company has been around for 155 years. But leaders say there's more to Campbell's these days than just soup, and soup is now a smaller part of the company's sales. So it wants to be known as the Campbell's Company, and Campbell's owns a variety of snacks and foods that include Goldfish, Pepperidge Farms, and Snyder's of Hanover. Shareholders will have the final say on whether the name change becomes official, and they'll decide the issue at the company's annual meeting in November. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's Operation Best Friend time, and we're introducing you to Hazel Bella, a 6-year-old cutie that loves children, people, and water. More on her in just a few minutes.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended. And that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 60 months no interest financing. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Make cleanup a breeze with a brand new model Bosch dishwasher, available in 3 colors, each for just $6.49. These Bosch dishwashers offer quiet operation, advanced water efficiency, and a variety of cycle options to clean your dishes every time perfectly. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest the most watched local morning news program in our area. What's new, what's now, and what's next, plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
It's the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress.
Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend.
Check out the Summit, just $299.99.
Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
The extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. It is Wednesday, and it's time to meet another pet for Operation Best Friend. Today we're meeting Hazel Bella, who has been at the pit bull pen for the majority of her life, and the hope is she'll be adopted and finally have a permanent home. And we're going to have that in a little bit, but up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, the presidential candidates aren't the only ones that took part in a heated debate last night. The candidates for governor of Washington did too, and we've got that story when we come back. Plus, when it comes to voting in the general election, there are resources available. We go over some of the biggest challenges that people face on Election Day and how to utilize those tools available, and that's all in our next half hour.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
If your group or organization would like to receive job postings, contact our Human Resources Department, 509-735-8369 to request notices.
Apple Valley News Now open positions can be viewed on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
Next Live with Kelly and Mark. Emmy nominee Caitlin Olsen from the new series High Potential.
Are we hugging?
Absolutely not.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Hey there, are you ready to quackercise? It's the best exercise to get ready for the duck race. I know you guys are ready. Are you?
It's coming September 14th. Don't miss your chance to win big at the Mid-Columbia Duck Race. The grand prize is a 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross, plus other fantastic prizes. Support your community, lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep the tradition alive. The Mid-Columbia Duck Race, presented by Toyota and Audubon Auto Care Center.
Welcome to the Walla Walla Airport, where you'll experience enhanced convenience. Your gateway to adventure has expanded its security checkpoint and upgraded the departure area for your comfort. With free parking and daily Alaska Airline flights to Seattle, your travel plans are easier than ever. Whether you're off to relax or to explore, start your journey smoothly with our improved facilities. Create unforgettable memories today. Book now at alaskaair.com. Your next adventure is just a flight away at Walla Walla Regional Airport, where parking is always free.
Bad sleep.
No, the worst.
You know, there's really no excuse for bad sleep. During the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress.
Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Take up to $100 off our Doctor's Choice Original lineup and up to $200 off our Doctor's Choice Hybrid lineup. Check out the Summit, just $299.99. Or get 60 months, no interest, and free shipping.
Hurry, the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Stacy Lee, KapKView First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
We are just cracking up this morning because we've been having quite a few technical difficulties, but we're making the best of it.
All you can do is laugh,
pushing
right?
Through. Yeah, we're just going to laugh about it. We're going to enjoy our day. And Josh is going to tell us about some good weather, right?
Yeah. Bear Grylls says, like, adapt. Was it
exactly.
Adapt, overcome, survive, something like that? That's what we're doing.
Doing it.
And the weather should make us feel all much better because it's going to feel pretty fall-like for today. Now, there are some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. In fact, we have seen some rain in the Yakima Valley for this morning, but the heavier stuff has been in the lower valley as opposed to the upper valley. You see all the city lights of Yakima this morning. That view coming courtesy of Bimart. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s, 56 for the Tri-Cities, 64 for Hanford, 64 for Walla Walla. I'm thinking most of us need a light jacket for this morning and maybe even a rain jacket as the rain is starting to become a little bit more predominant in the Yakima Valley. So we'll continue to track this throughout the rest of the morning show. And also we're tracking another area of some showers and thunderstorms in the Blues and the Wallowas, but so far there hasn't been any lightning over this way. Okay, so for today, feeling fall-like, will be about 10 degrees below average for this time of the year, and we will have that trickle of showers and thunderstorms potentially throughout the day. I'll have a zone-by-zone breakdown of chances and of timing of said showers and thunderstorms, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. We start this half hour off in political news. While the presidential candidates met in their first debate last night, the candidates for governor of Washington also took part in a heated debate.
This was the first debate between Republican candidate Dave Reichert and Democratic candidate Bob Ferguson for this election season. The two revealed to Washington voters where they stand on important issues such as the homeless crisis, reproductive health, and gun control.
The homeless crisis is really a drug and substance abuse crisis. It's also a mental illness crisis. Mr. Ferguson supported the legislation that legalized drugs on the streets of our cities across this state.
Bob Ferguson has supported the decriminalization of non-commercial drug possession. Ferguson responded with how he'd combat the homeless and drug crisis in our state, and he pointed to the over $1 billion his office has won against opioid companies.
The money can only be used by the state and by local governments to invest in treatment and first responders, and they can only use those dollars to address the opioid epidemic.
The next gubernatorial debate will be held in Spokane next Wednesday.
And if you're someone you know is in need of assistance when it comes to voting, there are resources available.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma tells us some of the biggest challenges people face, like understanding the ballot, being a first-time voter, or having a disability.
When it comes to voting, Amanda Hatfield says people from all backgrounds may find it challenging, not just to pick a candidate they like, but understanding what they are voting for.
Hearing impaired, there is the Braille touchpad that they can feel and mark their ballot by the selections on the keypad. If you're vision impaired, then you can put the headset on and it will read you the votes on the machine. And then you can make your selections through and it'll print a ballot for you.
Hatfield is the elections manager for Benton County. She says every election is an opportunity for people to get involved and make their voice heard. But it's important to make sure everyone gets that opportunity.
We have some staff available that can translate in Spanish, but we're working on establishing a contract with a service that can do kind of on-demand translation services for any language if we need them. We're working on translating a lot of our materials on our website into Spanish. We have some available already, but we're working on looking at broadening that a bit.
If you're wanting a translator, you can find them in most counties, ready and willing to help.
They can go to the voting center that's down on Columbia Center Boulevard, or they can come here to the administration building. There's also the county seat in Prosser at the courthouse where people can register to vote and do all the same services they can down here.
For hard of hearing and seeing, you can also get the assistance.
It's available at the voting center down on Columbia Center Boulevard, and it's also at the courthouse in Prosser.
Hatfield says having these resources available helps ensure no vote is left behind.
Especially with this election, getting people out register to vote, we're expecting a very high turnout, and we want to kind of emphasize that every election is important, especially the smaller special ones, not just every general election. So getting that out there to people to vote every election.
The Election Center is finalizing the contract with a vendor for an on-demand translation service, and it should be ready by the general election for a variety of languages.
Hatfield says after the general election, the Benton County Election Center will continue to plan out a way to broaden their resources.
Taylor Swift has announced she's endorsing Kamala Harris for president. Swift announced it after watching last night's presidential debate. She wrote on Instagram that she was made aware of an AI version of herself falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run on his website.
Swift said the dangers of misinformation brought her to the conclusion that she needed to be transparent about her plans for this election as a voter. In her 2020 documentary titled Miss Americana, Swift expressed regret for not speaking up about political causes sooner.
The daring Polaris Dawn mission lifted off early yesterday morning from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket roared to life with a 4-person civilian crew strapped into the Dragon capsule. Polaris Dawn aims to make history on its 5-day excursion. The space flight is expected to be the highest any human has flown since the Apollo program.
While orbiting at a lower altitude, the crew will also attempt to conduct the first ever private spacewalk. The launch had been postponed several times due to a helium issue and weather. SpaceX needed to ensure calm waters and winds for the return trip.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, tens of thousands of people are under wildfire evacuation orders across the country. And we have the status on Hurricane Francine.
It's all coming up, but first, Josh will have your weather forecast for the day. Keep it here. We will be right back.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Back by popular demand, it's Steve Hunt Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hunt Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHuntKia.com.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
and the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
Usually when people knock on your doors, they're trying to sell you something, but we're actually here to give you money. DSAMA is this month's winner of Volunteers Count.
We have fosters throughout the Tri-Cities. We have about 50 total. And so my home is usually the home where all the animals come in to sort of do, our intakes.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Off the clock? And you're relaxing in that old thing?
Come on, a little duct tape. It's good to go.
Well, right now, you can score amazing comfort that's built to last with savings up to 50% during the extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get 60 months no interest. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we are having our summertime sales event. Discover our wide variety of buildings, including custom-build options to fit your unique needs. From now until the end of the month, get 20% off all our in-stock inventory. That's right. We offer free and fast delivery, and we're committed to unbeatable quality and service. Come visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds in West Richland and Sunnyside for the best deals of the season.
By popular demand, it's Steve Hunt Kia's 2 for $222, but only while supplies last during the summer clearance sale. If Steve Hunt Kia can sell 2 new Kias for $222, imagine what you'll save on all-wheel drive SUVs, but only at SteveHuntKia.com.
911, what's your emergency?
The truck was hauling 22 million killer bees.
Enough bees to kill
44,000 people.
Maybe they'll just fly away?
Not likely.
It's a bee native.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. I've talked plenty this morning about the chance for showers and thunderstorms, but I really haven't talked that much about the potential for fire starts, and that's because the potential isn't going to be nearly as high as it was on Monday. Remember, back on Monday, the vegetation dryness, and remember, the 100th percentile would be the driest vegetation on record. So the values on Monday were like up in the 90th, 91st, 92nd percentile. Now they're down into the 70th percentile. So still dry, but not as dry as what we were seeing just earlier this week. So the fire start potential isn't zero, but again, I'm not as concerned about it. So 71st percentile for Kittitas and Yakima counties, the 68th percentile for the lower Columbia Basin, and the 68th percentile for the Blue Mountains. And the reason why our vegetation and our fuels are just a little bit more relaxed now is because it's cooler and we have more moisture in the air. Speaking of that, here's some of those, here's the timing for shower and thunderstorm chances. This graphic says Wednesday and Thursday, but just know for most places this is going to be a Wednesday ordeal. Now for the foothills and for the mountains, that's where we could have some of this lingering into the late evening and even into the early evening on Thursday. So that's going to be a 2-day ordeal. But for Ellensburg, Yakima, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, The showers and thunderstorms should end at some point this evening. Here's a breakdown of the shower and thunderstorm chances for today, spanning between 30 to 70%. For now, it looks like Yakima and Kittitas counties will probably have the best chance of rainfall, but I'll show you what kind of accumulations we're expecting from this setup, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Well, tens of thousands of people are under wildfire evacuation orders and warnings in the western U.S. today.
New fires have popped up this week, with officials saying the U.S. now has more than 70 large active fires, and some are growing rapidly. In Orange County, California, the airport fire is expanding rapidly after igniting on Monday.
The fire's been moving in a way that's hard to predict. About 1,400 area homes are under evacuation orders, and nearby, the line fire is behind 4,800 home evacuations in San Bernardino County. The bridge fire in Angeles County, or in Angeles National Forest, rather, is fewer than 30 miles from LA.
Meanwhile, in Nevada, at least 2 animal evacuation centers say they're full due to the Davis fire. Officials say other states are also facing wildfires, and that includes Arizona, Idaho, Montana, Oregon, here in Washington, and Wyoming. Now, experts say Hurricane Francine could be a Category 2 by the time it makes landfall this afternoon. Francine is more than 200 miles off the Louisiana coast as of this morning. The National Hurricane Center says it's on track to hit that state later in the day and then move on to Mississippi.
The Storm Prediction Center says it will cause a risk of tornadoes from Louisiana to the western panhandle. It could also bring flooding, heavy rainfall, powerful winds, and potentially life-threatening storm surge.
Up next on Good Morning Northwest, the city of Kennewick is paying tribute to the victims of the terror attack that took place 23 years ago today, and we'll have a look at that.
First, Chief Meteorologist Josh Culbreth will have your full weather forecast. Stay with us.
The Labor Day sale at Furniture Row has been extended, and that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 60 months no interest financing. But don't wait. The extended Labor Day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
We are part of an operation.
Is this our Combat Operations Center?
We're approaching the gate now. The house is destroyed, but the flag not a carrying it.
World News Tonight and Apple Valley News Now, your most trusted local news source.
Hi. Ismail? David. I'm David Muir.
I know who you are.
You
Watch
do?
you every night.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir at 3:30 and 5:30. Apple Valley News Now at 5, 6, and 6:30.
Liberty Lawn and Saw Shop, your destination for outdoor power equipment. We offer a wide range of products from leading brands such as Exmark, Husqvarna, Echo, and Steel. Make your yard stand out with our range of professional-grade landscaping tools and equipment. We also provide a variety of services, including free pickup and delivery on deluxe services. Our team is committed to providing the best care for your outdoor equipment. Call us today or text us for faster service at 509-371-1477. Visit us in West Richland and at libertylawnandsawshop.com.
Healthy, clear-looking skin is always on trend, but as we age, our texture and tone can change. Meet Curve Appeal's Photo Fabulous, an optimally tailored treatment that addresses the early signs of aging and provides noticeable results for pigmentation, age or sunspots, fine lines, and overall skin appearance. Book a consultation today to get camera ready and save up to $750 with the September special. Visit curveappealtc.com to get started.
Welcome to the Drive Like a Pro League. Today we've got Kevin facing off against his Thursday commute. Let's see if he can bring that safety A game. He's off. He makes room for a cyclist, and he's already got pedestrians up ahead. He gets the stop. Incredible. Let's take another look at that. Kevin showing excellent technique. As soon as he approaches the crosswalk, he applies that inside brake pressure. The crowd can't believe it. Be like Kevin. Drive like a pro.
It's the extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit, just $299.99. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. The extended Labor Day sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Stacy Lee, KapKView First Alert Weather. Watch tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
I'm off to the side right now looking at our Yakima camera. It looks like maybe there's some rainfall making it down to the ground in Yakima proper. All this is pretty light stuff in the Yakima Valley, but at times there have been some embedded sections of some moderate or heavy rainfall. So we'll continue to, of course, track that throughout the rest of this morning. Let's show you what happens for the rest of today with Futurecast. As we put this into motion, you can see that there's just going to be this little trickle of showers and thunderstorms possible throughout the day. But around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and after that, that's when we'll start to see a west to east drying trend. But around midnight, you'll notice that we could still have some leftover showers in the Blues, also for the foothills and up in the Cascades. And it's going to be in those same areas where we could have some showers and thunderstorms left over for Thursday. In fact, well into the day on Thursday. But for points in between, it should be a much drier day. Here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting over the next couple days. Keep in mind that most of this is going to fall for today. We're thinking between the mountain ranges, less than 1/10 of an inch of water, but up in the mountains, maybe we could squeeze out 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Otherwise, today is going to feel pretty fall-like. We're going to be about 10 degrees below average for this time of the year, and it's going to feel even cooler with some of those breezes gusting between 20 to 25 miles per hour. And then for tonight, the wind gusts will actually increase, gusting between 20 to 30 miles per hour, which will make these temperatures feel quite brisk, down into the 40s and 50s. So overall, Thursday is going to be a drier day. We'll keep things pretty dry for Friday and Saturday, then some small shower chances come back for Sunday and Monday. Then those will ramp up into Tuesday. So we need the rain. That's good news. Also, we need the cooler weather. So that's good news. We're going to hold on to it for the next 7 days. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. A thunderstorm chance for today, but dry and cool for Thursday through Sunday. And then for Yakima, cooler with showers and thunderstorms for today. Dry for Thursday and Friday, but small shower chances return by Saturday. And then for Ellensburg, winds picking up tomorrow behind this cold front. Dry for Thursday and Friday, but small shower chances start again by Saturday. Then for Hermiston, a thunderstorm chance for today, but dry for Thursday through Sunday. Wet weather possibly coming back by Monday. Then for Walla Walla, showers linger into Thursday, but dry and comfy for Friday and Saturday. Wet weather creeping back for Sunday and beyond.
All right, we tried this before. We're going to try it again. It is now time to meet another pet for Operation Best Friend.
We're meeting Hazel Bella, who's been at the pit bull pen for the majority of her life. So the hope is she'll be adopted and finally have a permanent home.
Hi, I'm Brooklyn Huff, and I'm here today with the pit bull pen. I brought Hazel Bella with us. She is a 6-year-old, about to be 7-year-old fawn. Pitty mix. She has been with the rescue for the majority of her life. She was actually born with us. She loves the water. She loves people. She loves children. She is dog selective, but she gets along great with pretty much everyone she meets. She's a big cuddle bug. She loves to be on the couch. She loves to be on the bed. She's great on car rides. She would much rather be on your couch than anything else in the world. She's been currently at our facility in Benton City for a little over a year now, so she gets to stay in her kennel and gets the outside time whenever everyone else gets their outside time. And I think she is ready to finally get her forever home because she is turning into a senior girl instead of just a regular middle-aged woman. But yeah, she is adoptable at the pit bull pen. Bella will be at our event this weekend at Suede Coffee. They are donating all the proceeds from their 2 locations in Richland and Pasco all to the pit bull pen. So she will make a presence on the 14th. If you guys wanted to come down and meet her or just say hi to her, because like I said, she's super friendly. We also do have a yard sale at the end of the month. It's on the 28th. And the 27th, and all of the proceeds go to the pit bull pen. So if you guys want to stop by and see Bella, she will be at that event this weekend. And like I said, we do have a yard sale on the 27th and the 28th, and all the proceeds will go to the rescue.
What a cutie.
Yeah,
oh
she's
my
sweet.
Goodness. Definitely go see her if you want to adopt her. And keep it right here. We've got the morning sprint up next.
First, here's what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Amazon widening the aisle in the grocery game.
Think of Amazon Saver as their answer to the dollar store.
Amazon Saver, a new grocery brand aimed at helping consumers stretch their dollars. Most items coming in under $5, with Prime members getting an additional 10% off.
Amazon Saver combined with the perks of Amazon Prime are really going to start piquing the interest of customers who are really trying to save money.
The consumer giant adding to the budget-friendly market as they compete with other labels like Walmart's Great Value and Target's Good and Gather brand.
Amazon really is number one when it comes to logistics and delivering that product in a timely way to that customer.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll take a look at how Amazon's prices stack up against some of its competition. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
When your child has moderate to severe eczema, it's okay for them to show off. Show off their clearer skin and noticeably less itch with Dupixent. Because children 6 months and older with eczema have plenty of reasons to show off their skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, they can stay ahead of their eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your child's skin from within. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your child's eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:50. We're starting off your morning sprint in national news. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump met for the first time last night in what was their first presidential debate of the 2024 election.
The 90-minute debate was held at Philadelphia's National Constitution Center. ABC News hosted the debate and live fact-checked each candidate's statements on the most pressing issues facing the country. We'll have more on the debate on our website.
And someone in Texas has won the Mega Millions jackpot after last night's drawing. The prize is an estimated $800 million, or they could walk away with the cash option of $404 million.
This is only the third Mega Millions winner the whole year. The other jackpot winners were from New Jersey in March and Illinois in June.
The attorneys general for 42 states have signed a letter to Congress demanding a Surgeon General warning label on social media apps. They say the platforms threaten the safety of young adults and feed the mental health crisis.
Several states have already taken legal action against a number of social media companies, including Meta and TikTok. The attorneys general say more action needs to be done, like adding a warning label, which requires congressional approval. The FDA is planning to investigate the potential harm to women from heavy metals such as lead and arsenic found in tampons. This comes after a small pilot study found arsenic and lead in organic and non-organic tampons. The study found that organic tampons contained higher levels of arsenic, while non-organic tampons had higher levels of lead.
Although the levels of both metals were low, the EPA says there is no safe level of exposure to lead. The FDA lab study will mimic normal use of tampons to see just how much, if any, metals may be released into the human body during their use.
A new report found the U.S. is facing an ongoing maternity health crisis. The report was released by the infant and maternal health nonprofit March of Dimes. It found 1 out of every 3 counties does not have a single obstetric clinic, and in many parts of the country, prenatal and delivery doctors are leaving the workforce.
Some hospitals are closing their labor and delivery units due to staff shortages and fewer births. The organization has called for expanded training opportunities to encourage more midwives to join the healthcare workforce. It's also called for investments in telehealth to reach more patients.
In your sports headlines this morning, the Mariners faced the San Diego Padres yesterday in the first of 2 games.
2 innings in, and Seattle was up 2-0, but the Padres came from behind, scoring 3 runs in the third. San Diego takes this game 7-3. They'll face each other again tonight at 6:40.
Well, the topic of NBA expansion has been ongoing for years, and although there are no firm answers on the potential of expanding, Commissioner Adam Silver says the topic will be addressed later this season.
While that doesn't guarantee anything, a team coming back to Seattle still seems to be a real possibility. An exhibition game between the LA Clippers and the Portland Trail Blazers will be played in Seattle's Climate Pledge Arena next month. The benefits of playing NBA games in the Seattle market is an example of something that the league will take into consideration when looking at expansion.
Here are the top 5 local things you need to know this morning, and we're starting off with a look at the 9/11 Memorial in Kennewick, where the city is paying tribute to the victims of the terror attack that took place 23 years ago today. The memorial, located at the Southridge Sports Events Complex, will be open and accessible all day. The city of Kennewick was one of only a few communities throughout the entire United States that received a piece of steel from the World Trade Center.
The Yakima County Sheriff's Office says 45-year-old Gianni Alamo has been arrested. He's the man accused of killing his girlfriend in Wapato on September 6th and then going on the run. Authorities say they got a Crime Stoppers tip that led to a traffic stop and a short chase before the arrest of Alamo in Yakima County. And he's facing charges of murder, domestic violence, and assault.
Property disputes are causing problems at the Pitbull Pen, a foster and shelter facility for dogs in Benton City. Executive Director and founder Trish Trickett says she's been handed an eviction notice, and the cost to purchase the property right now is around $400,000. If they have to leave the location, all the dogs at the facility need fosters, adoption, or a new rescue to go to.
2 recall petitions have been filed against the mayor of Mabton, and recall questions could be on the ballot as early as February. Among the concerns are her failure to adopt a 2024 budget and advertising her personal business on the city's website. The mayor has notified the Superior Court that she'll be appealing the judge's decision on the first petition all the way up to the state Supreme Court. And there's still time left for her to file an appeal for the second petition.
And we're looking ahead to the general election in November. For some voters, they could face challenges such as visual or hearing impairments or a language barrier. The elections manager for Benton County says there are resources available, such as Braille touchpads for voting, a headset, or a translator. Well, we've talked about her performance during the Olympics, and now Australian breakdancer Reagan is making headlines again.
So even though she was mocked for her unconventional performance in Paris and scored 0 points, Reagan is now ranked the #1 breaker in the world.
Wow.
Talk about a comeback.
Yeah.
The 37-year-old has claimed the top spot in the latest women's rankings released by the sports governing body, and that's because she won the gold medal at last year's WDSF Oceania Championships. That secured her 1,000 ranking points and vaulted her to first place.
What a twist. Well, the World Dance Sport Federation says its rankings are updated based on each athletic's top 4 performances within the past 12 months. Points earned in the competitions remain valid for 52 weeks from the date of the event. So who's laughing now?
Everyone still? No.
Everyone still?
No.
I mean,
We're
good for
proud
her.
of
She's getting some good news now after.
It's interesting.
I think this was a tough time for her after her Olympics performance.
People just like to hate.
Yeah.
She's the #1 breakdancer in the world.
There you go, #1.
I think she's good. Okay. Speaking of good, these temperatures this morning, 50s and 60s out there, comfortable, but I think you'll like the afternoon temperatures even better. More on that in a second, but first, we are seeing some rain working its way through the Yakima Valley for this morning. Most of it is pretty light. We have seen some embedded pockets of some heavier rain at times. I think I forgot to add the high temperatures in, but they're going to be in the 70s for today. We'll be about 10 degrees below average, feeling pretty fall-like. You can see the bulk of the rain and the thunderstorms today are going to be, well, for today, some of those could linger into tomorrow, specifically in the foothills. Chances span from about 30 to 70%.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest updates on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next, and we'll be back with your local news and weather tonight at 5. Have a great day.